I don't have remorse or feel sorry for any single mothers who finds it hard to find a partner. Let me tell you why. Listen to this and we'll go back to it.
So here's the fun part about dating as a newly single mum of four. I was going to meet somebody this afternoon. I organised a babysitter and I hadn't had a final confirmation from them, but if I didn't organise the babysitter, then it definitely wasn't going to happen. So I organised the sitter, told myself to be disassociated. I've got different errands that I can run, like if it doesn't happen. Anyway, didn't hear back from this person, which is fine, but it's just a bit of a I don't know, it's just facing that rejection or just the fact that I've just paid for a babysitter for nothing.
Never associate with single mothers. How many of you left an amazing husband? How many of you lost the spark? How many of you, they fell out of love? How many of you, they not attracted to the partner anymore? How many of you left an amazing husband because you're carrying a couple of DMs on the internet from gigs and a couple of ugly people telling you how beautiful you are, and your ego gets on the way and you start believing you are something? We're not talking about the one who lost a husband to death. We're not talking about the one who left an abusive husband. We're talking about the one who left an amazing husband because they believe the grass is green on the other side. Because they believe that they can get better. They can do better. They get in a couple of DMs from gigs and monkeys and they start believing I'm something. I've gotten a couple of guys now telling me how beautiful I am on my platform, and my ego gets on the way and I start believing I'm something. Which man has got a brain wants to look after another man's ejaculation? Why would you look after another man's kids? How many of you guys, you said you lost the spark? How many of you left an amazing husband because you're looking beyond your naked eyes and you start thinking you can get better? You start thinking that the man I have, he's okay, but I can do better. This is why I don't have any remorse. I don't feel sorry for any single mothers, because you women left an amazing husband because you're going through a menopause, or you lost the spark, or you're not in love, or another one, this is the best, we grew apart. We grew separate ways. You didn't grow separate ways. Your ego, your inflated ego gets on the way and you start thinking you're something. You don't look like you have an abusive husband. You on your platform, listen how you women are. You want validation and attention. On your platform it says you have 270,000 followers on Instagram. You had that on TikTok. Why do you have to advertise how many people you have on Instagram? This is the thing. You guys getting a couple of DMs from monkeys and you start thinking you're something. You getting a couple of DMs from monkeys. You don't look like you have an abusive husband. Okay, listen to this. Let's say your husband is not a good man. You didn't get it from the first kid. How about the second kid? How about the third kid? How come you women couldn't see it at the beginning? Now you're getting older, you think you start missing out. Now you want to drop your partner and you're trying to find another man. Now you don't want your husband anymore. You got bored, or the intimate dies, or you know what? Or the spark. I lost the spark. You didn't lose the spark. You want the spark to be lit up by another man. I don't feel sorry for any of you women. Why should you date a woman she's got a kid from another man? Why should you take on the role of another man's kids? Why do you think that you need to find the man? Which man who's got a brain is going to look after another man's ejaculation? Which man with a good state of mind, he wants to look after you and after your kids? This is why I don't feel sorry for any single mothers. The 30 years old who is single with no kids, glamour, they find it hard to find a man. What makes you believe you're going to find a man now? You look like you're in your late 40s, 45, mid 40 to late 40. What makes you believe you're going to find a man? This is the thing. Women will never take accountability for any wrongdoing. Women will never take any accountability for her action. Women and accountability, I said it a million times, are the two words will never go in any sentence. Women and accountability are like fucking the two words will never go on any sentence. And this is the thing with you. You never take any accountability for any action. I don't feel sorry for any woman who has kids and find it hard to find a partner. I don't have remorse for any woman who find it hard to find a partner.